Well, we're working to connect with me and Akiri, correspondent, who is at the Lekki toll gate. He has been there all day gathering reports about the commemoration of the first anniversary of the EndSARS protest. In the meantime, let's connect with senior correspondent Femi Akande, who joins me now for more on the protest. He's in Abuja. Femi, last year, 5 of 5 demands were made by the protesting youth. Let's talk about how government has responded to these demands.
Well, Abosede, a lot of people will say that the major demand that the government has indeed responded to is to disband the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. But, you know, when the protest started, they came up with 5 demands, as you rightly said. Another thing that the government did was to set up judicial panels of inquiries across states, but just 28 states out of the 36 states of the Federation actually set up that judicial panel of inquiry. And as we speak today, only 11 out of the 28 states have completed or concluded sittings and submitted their reports. We have seen compensations paid to victims in some of the states, especially that of Lagos State, which has been extensively reported by TVC News during the sittings of this judicial panel of inquiry. These are some of the measures the government put in place, but you know, citizens are saying that it is not enough. 1 year since the EndSARS protest that almost brought the government on its knees, we have still seen police brutalities all around. It has not stopped. The latest was the viral video in Kogi. Even though the police authority have also responded, each time there are incidents of this kind of brutalities, they have responded by apprehending the police officer and making him face an internal disciplinary measure within the police force, and in some cases the area police officer is dismissed. But you know, citizens are asking for more police reforms, and they're also asking for an increment in the salaries of police officers, because they feel that these officers are underpaid, and that is why they are not dutiful in the discharge of their duties, which is to protect lives and property. And they're also asking for a psychological evaluation of police officers when they are going through the recruitment process. That has not been institutionalized in the police as we speak, even though we hear that it's still work in progress for them. You know, not all of these demands has been met. Some people will say it has just been all talk, and just little or no action to match what the government is really promising to do for this wide range of police reforms that they say would ensure that police officers actually begin to respect the fundamental rights of citizens and stop all of these abuse and violations.
Indeed, Femi, because even today in the course of the commemoration, there was some action there that you could consider as some form of, violence on the part of the security operatives. Indeed, in a place like Lagos, it's been said that protests should not be held, and at first individuals were only gathered in their vehicles, honking, and then, calling for action on these demands. As the youth progress, what do you consider should be the next line of action now to actually get, concrete action on the part of these demands that are yet to be met?
Well, the advocacy will continue. This October 20 has been etched in the memory of Nigerians, especially young Nigerians, and the advocacy will continue online. We have seen the hashtag we will never forget, and so many hashtags have been trending online. All of this is to pile pressure on government to ensure that indeed government wakes up to its responsibility and to meet all of these demands that they made at the heat of the EndSARS protests last year. You know, the National Economic Council, chaired by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, would also look at or review all of the reports submitted by the judicial panel of inquiries, make its recommendations, and submit it to President Muhammadu Buhari. We also expect that in the coming weeks or months, that once all of this is concluded and the report submitted to NEC, President Muhammadu Buhari will come out with maybe far-reaching measures that would ensure that there is that reform in the police force, and a change is put in place that would, to a large extent, maybe appease people, Nigerians, who are fed up of these constant police violations and human rights abuses. Ambassador.
All right, Femi, thank you very much for that insight. Femi Akande is our senior correspondent. He joined us from Abuja.